Good morning children. This is Radhika, your English teacher. In our previous video, we have done Expert Detectives Part 1. So in that, Maya and Nishad collect facts about Mr. Nath. They got a holiday due to heavy rain and Maya decides to use the time properly. She sat at her desk with a sheet of paper to write the facts on Mr. Nath. So now let us move on to Part 2, Expert Detectives, written by Sharda Divedi. I wrote in large block letters, Catching a Crook, Expert Detectives Nishad and Maya Pandit, by appointment to the whole world. Then I began writing. About half an hour later, I turned towards Seven, who was lying on his tummy, chin cupped in his palms, reading comics. Want to hear what I have written? I asked. So here by appointment to refers to means officially chosen or by someone important. So here Maya started to write, first giving it a title in large block letters, that is Catching a Crook. Below the title she wrote her name and Nishad's name as Expert Detectives. Okay, she took about half an hour to finish all this. Now look at the next slide children. So here you see Maya, she asked Nishad whether he wants to hear what she has written. So 7, he was lying on his tummy, chin cupped in his palms. So what he is doing? Yes, he is reading comics. He looked up questioningly. So here he refers to Nishad. I have listed all the facts we know about Mr. Nath, which might help us to trap him. I said, want to hear? 7 nodded. Fact 1. I read his name. His name is Mr. Nath. We must discover his first name. Do you think that's his real name, Maya? Nishad asked. Probably not, I said. Most crooks have an alias. I added a big question mark after Nath. So here discover means find out and alias refers to an alternate name. So here he refers to Nishad. So Maya says that she has listed all the facts which they have collected about Mr. Nath, and 7 nods that he wants to hear. So what are the facts here? The first fact is that his name is, so that crook's name is Mr. Nath, and they want to discover the first name. And the next, do you think that's his real name? Maya, Nishad asked. So Nishad asked that, do you think that it is his real name? So Maya says that probably not. So most crooks will have alias. Alias refers to they have an alternate name. Okay. Fact number 2. I read on. The tenants at Shankar House say he is mad, strange and unfriendly. Number 3. He doesn't talk to anyone and is mannerless. So here tenants refers to people living in rented house. So the second fact is that he stays. So who stays? It is Mr. Nath who stays in Shankar's house, and people over there, they say that he's mad, strange and unfriendly. And the next fact is number 3, third fact is that he doesn't talk to anyone and is mannerless. Mannerless means discourteous. So he won't talk to anyone over there. But he did talk to us, Maya, and Mama says he's very polite. Nishad interrupted. Interrupted means by interfering suddenly. So suddenly Nishad, he interferes to whatever Maya is saying, and he says that Mama says he's very polite and he spoke to them very politely. He only talked to us because he had to, I said, and since he was under Mama's medical treatment, he had to be polite. So here Maya says that Mr. Nath had to talk politely because he is under Mama's medical treatment. So as he is under Mama's medical treatment, he was polite. Now fact number 4. He doesn't receive any letters. 7 nodded. So fact 4 is that he is not receiving any letters from anyone. Number 5. He's been living in room 10 of Shankar house for more than a year. I continued. So Maya continued saying that he lived in Shankar's house there more than a year. Fact number 6. He doesn't work and sits in his room all day. Number 7. the kids in Shankar's house and even some of the grown-ups are scared of him. Scared means frightened. So here the other facts are, that is, he doesn't receive any letters and he lives in room number 10 of Shankar's house for more than a year, and also he doesn't work and he sits all the day in his room. And also kids and people or grown-up people who are there in Shankar's house, they are very scared of Mr. Nath. Number 8. He has no visitors except for a spectacled, fair, fat man who visits him on Sundays for lunch. So the next one is, this fact already we know it in the previous one. So he has no visitors, only one visitor who come to his room on Sundays for lunch. So, and how does he look? He has spectacles, he is fair, fat man, and he visits on Sunday. Number 9. Food and tea are taken to his room by Ramesh from the restaurant downstairs. He doesn't care what he eats, pays the bill immediately and tips well. That ends my list. Have I forgotten anything, 7? So here spectacle refers to wearing glasses. So the number 9 fact is that he has food and he also takes tea, and all these have been given by Ramesh from that restaurant which is down. And he doesn't even care what does he eat, but he's very sure that he pays the bill and also he gives tips well to Ramesh, who is the waiter over there. And that ends her list. So whose list it ends? Maya's list, which she has written. And she asked 7 whether she has forgotten anything. Nishad had obviously not been paying too much attention to my list of facts. All he could say was, poor man, Maya. He must be so lonely if he doesn't have any friends. How can a crook have friends, idiot? I almost shouted. At least he has one friend, the one who meets him on Sundays, said Nishad. So here obviously means clearly. Lonely means without company. So here the list of facts made by Maya conclude that Mr. Nath was a crook. The same facts made quite another impression on Nishad. So Nishad thought that Mr. Nath was a poor and lonely man. A brilliant thought occurred to me just then. That man must be Mr. Nath's accomplice in crime. I said, maybe he keeps all the loot and he comes now and then to give part of it to his partner, Mr. Nath, for expenses. That's it. I am sure I am right. If you insist on calling him a criminal, I don't think I want to discuss anything with you, Maya, said Nishad angrily. He can't be such a bad man if he gives Ramesh such generous tips. Ramesh probably knows something about his past. So, Mr. Nath must be bribing him to keep quiet. I said. So here accomplice refers to a helper in crime. Maya comes to a conclusion that the man who comes to Mr. Nath's room must be a helper in crime. So he comes to Mr. Nath to give part of their loot to Mr. Nath for expenditure, and that is he gives the money to the waiter, that is Ramesh, who is in the restaurant. And Nishad refused to agree with Maya's conclusion on Mr. Nath. He was very annoyed at Maya's insisting on calling Mr. Nath a criminal. So he threatened not to discuss the matter any further unless she changed her attitude. That is, he wanted Maya to change her attitude, saying Mr. Nath a criminal. So he added that Mr. Nath couldn't be a bad man because he tipped Ramesh well. So Maya replied that Ramesh perhaps knew some secrets of Mr. Nath, so he was given tips as bribe. Okay, now we'll move on to the next slide. Nishad glared at me with his arms tightly crossed across his chest. I was beginning to get fed up with him. How can we make any progress with our investigation if you take that attitude, 7? I asked. I will cooperate only if you give up this idea about him being an escaped crook, said 7. You really make me angry. I almost hit him. I make you angry? You stupid oaf, I shouted. You make me mad. So here off refers to fool. So here Nishad was now getting fed up with Maya because Maya always, she said that Mr. Nath is a crook. And Maya said to Nishad that how can we progress if you have that particular attitude? And Nishad said to Maya that I will cooperate with you only if you don't say that, if you will not tell that he is a crook. Who is crook? That is Mr. Nath. So he wanted Maya not to refer Mr. Nath as a crook. So we'll move on to the next one. What is the point of all these inquiries if he is not a crook? If you think he is a nobody, what's the idea of bothering about him? Please tell me. Nishad looked thoughtful. I would like to find out why he is so thin and why he is so lonely. I want to know why he doesn't have any friends and lives alone. Try to understand, Seven, I told him. If he's lived in Shankar's house for a year and hasn't made a single friend, there's something wrong. He obviously scared that someone will recognize him and give him up to the cops. So here Maya said that there was no point in making enquiries about Mr. Nath unless he is a crook. And Nisha thought, and he said that he would become his friend. Then he would know why he was so lonely. Maya made a last effort saying to Nisha, she said that Mr. Nath had been living in Shankar house for a year and he doesn't have a friend. And she also says that he might have feared that people may recognize him. So if he makes friendship with anyone, people may recognize him and they may give him up to the cops. So that was what Nishad had. So that Maya has expressed to Nishad. Now look here. So here in this picture, Maya wanted to convince Nishad, and Nishad wanted to know about Mr. Nath. Okay, because he feels very pity on him as he's thin and sickly. Maybe no one's tried to make friends with him, Nishad protested. Why should anyone bother? You have seen what a nasty bear he is. I said, I don't care, said Nishad stubbornly. I like him and I'm going to try and be his friend. Friends with a crook? Ha! You are crazy, Seven, I said. The cops will take you to jail with him. Do you want that to happen, you idiot? Nishad merely glared at me and quietly walked out of the room. My theories seemed to have made no impression on him at all. So here, Nishad, he becomes very stubborn. He said that he was going to try to be a friend of Mr. Nath. Maya wanted to, or Maya, she warned him not to do so. But he was very much interested to make friendship with Mr. Nath and he wanted to know about him. So as a friend of a crook, he would be taken to jail with him. So this is what Maya wanted to tell him. So Maya wants to say that if he wants to make friendship with Mr. Nath, he will be taken along with him to jail. Nishad looked very angrily and he walked away. So whatever the theories which Maya has made, so all that seemed to have made no impression on Nisha. So here finally, so this lesson, it has been written by Sharda Dwivedi and this is taken from the novel The Broken Flute. So here what do we understand from this? So here we come across people who have different attitudes, isn't it, children? So here Maya has a different attitude about Mr. Nath and also Nishad has different attitude. So each and every person in this world have different attitudes and their point of view will be different to see anything. So we can't force others to follow us. So opinions, they differ from person to person. So is this lesson clear, children? Yes. Thank you.